Hey guys, Q here for thebuttonsmashers.com, and we are doing another video. I haven't done a video where I'm actually talking in a while. I know it's been a while. I've been busy. I've had a lot of stuff going on. I just want to let you guys know, if you were curious as to what I've been up to while I haven't been posting videos with me actually talking, please listen to my podcast, That Beautiful Life. It is a podcast where I got to talk about a lot of cool stuff with my buddy Roger. And yeah, we just basically hang out and chat about things. There should be a new episode, shouldn't there? I said episode. There should be an episode. I was supposed to publish that yesterday. Oh my god. I'm recording this on Saturday morning. So yeah, I was supposed to publish a new episode on Friday. To all the people that are waiting on the new episode, I'm sorry. It'll go up today. I've had so much doing. But anyway, that's not why I'm here. That's not why we're here to talk about. We're here to talk about My Hero Academia, My Hero Wanzu Jasutisu. And this is part of the My Hero Week thing that I'm doing, where I'm just going to go through all the My Hero stuff that I want to talk about, because, man, I'm loving My Hero. I'm loving this series so much. I have read the entire manga series as of to like the latest chapter. I've watched every episode of the anime as of the latest episode in the anime series. I'm pretty much all caught up on My Hero Academia. Like, I spent a week just making sure that I was fully caught up so that I could just, just do a week of just coverage of My Hero. And, I've watched the trailers for the game. I have read, well, I've written some of the articles, I've read some articles. And so there's just a lot of news about the game. And so I just wanted to say, here's what. Let's do a video. Let's condense all the stuff that I can talk about the game. I'm not going to talk about every single character in the game. I'm saving that for another video, so you guys will get another video where we'll go through all the characters and all that kind of stuff. This video is just to talk about the game in its entirety without going into too much details about the specifics of the characters or the specific roster that we know of so far. Alright, so to begin with, the game is coming out for the Xbox One, PlayStation 4, PC, and the Nintendo Switch. Now, I don't know if the Nintendo Switch version will be released alongside the others. It may not, because a lot of the games that have been coming out for Nintendo Switch have been releasing a little bit later than the other platforms. At least that's what's been happening. I can't say if the Switch version will come out with the others. I would love if it does, because quite frankly, I'm more curious about the Switch version and the PC version. As you guys know, I prefer to play on my PC and Switch because, well, I mean, come on. I really don't play on the PlayStation 4 as much. I only play on the PlayStation 4 for games that are exclusive, and I have to play on the PlayStation 4, which it so happens that there are a lot of games like that. And it's not as if like I have a problem with the PlayStation 4 or anything. It's just, when it comes to capturing footage, the PC is a lot easier to capture than any other platform. And I just like the Switch because it's portable. I like portable consoles. So that's the thing. So it's not really to bash the PlayStation 4 about. It's just, it's easy to capture in the PC, and I like portables. That's basically it. I still like the PlayStation 4. It's just, I hate sitting in front of my desk, but just to play like that and then to capture is, it's a lot of work. So, let's talk about My Hero. So, the game Wanzu Jasutisu, My Hero Wanzu Jasutisu is the name of the game. It's not given a release date yet. As far as we know, the release date for the game in Japan is August. So, the game comes out on August. Let me see if I can find the exact date. August the 23rd, if I'm correct. Yes, August the 23rd is the release date for the game in Japan. Right? The North American and European versions don't have a release date yet, so we don't know when it's coming out. But I'm gonna speculate, as I do every so often on this channel. I tend to speculate and I can tend to guess when I think things are gonna happen. Now, because of the fact this is a fighting game and it's based on a very popular anime series, and the anime series has had a lot of what's the right word I'm looking for? It has had a lot of localization in the sense of the manga and the anime, because the manga is localized by Viz Media. I think Viz also does the anime as well, or is it Funimation? I'm not too sure, but either way, it has had a lot of localization. So there's a lot of content to work with, when it comes to voice acting and scripts and all that kind of good stuff. And because of the fact that this is a game that is obviously going to follow the storyline of the anime, it's basically going to have a lot of the stuff already prepared. You just have to just translate it in game. So Bandai Namco, I'm pretty sure they'll get this all sorted out in a short period of time. So I'm guessing it comes out in August in Japan. We probably get it September, November. At least that's what I'm thinking, right? So September, November. I could see it happening sooner, like actually in August for the for the North American release, but I'm gonna just fingers crossed and say, nah, a better bet is probably like September, maybe like late September or November. Somewhere around there would be a good time to release this game, and I think that's a good time frame. Like, for me, I would like to see it in those months, September, November, because of the fact that I know I'm gonna be playing a lot of other stuff in August. So because I'll be playing a lot of stuff in August, it makes sense for it to be in another month, because then I'll have time to play it when it comes out. Because the sucky thing about covering games is that sometimes games come out and you just don't have time to play it because you're playing something else, and it sucks. So yeah, that's the thing about it. So yeah, so the game is coming out. It's a 3D brawler fighting game, similar to the likes of Naruto. I find it looks a lot like Naruto, the Ultimate Ninja series of games, and it has a lot of like similarities with, like, I don't think Ultimate Ninja had this. At least I'm not too sure. I can't remember it having it. But anyway, either way, you could fight on walls and stuff. I can't remember if Ultimate Ninja, I think it did, you know. I think the most recent Ultimate Ninja had wall fighting, or was it the first one? Anywho, you can fight on walls. So you can knock someone into a wall, and then you can fight on the wall, and it looks really cool. It looks really, really cool. To me, I'm like, this is awesome. It also has a very comic book look to it. So for example, when characters hit each other, you see like the sound effects fit and all that kind of stuff. This is something that you don't really see in the manga, and I can't remember seeing it in the anime either. So this is something that I think is a creative sort of expression of the developer for the game. And I like it because because you know, it's a comic book kind of thing. The series is sort of like superheroes, and superheroes are well known for comic books. And so for me, I actually like the fact that they have those sound effects. It looks pretty cool. I do love the graphics. The graphics looks really nice. And at least so far, they showed most of my favorite characters. There's one character I really want to see in the game, and I'm pretty sure he's not gonna be in there. But you know, I want to see my boy Gentle in there with La Brava. I mean, can you imagine Gentle and Brava in the game? I mean, that is so cool. Gentle is one of my favorite characters, by the way. Heads up, if you've not caught up to that part in the manga yet, it's like, Gentle, man, dude is awesome. So yeah, pretty much, I would love to see Gentle in the game. I mean, he'd be super cool. But yeah, it is what it is. So the game has customizable costumes, so you can change the costumes of the characters. I don't like that. I think the reason I don't like it is because you can put other characters' costumes on other characters. I kind of don't want that. I mean, if it was like you could customize certain characters' outfits and it would make their costumes different but not the same as other characters in the series, I'd be okay with it to a certain extent. But I don't want to see, you know, Bakugo wearing Deku's costume. That just feels weird to me. And I'm seeing a lot of footage online of stuff like that, and I'm just like, why though? It just doesn't fit, you know. You see in Bakugo's gauntlet on someone else, and it's just like, no, that's supposed to be for Bakugo. It's wrong. It looks, I'm weird like that. Visual aesthetics, when it comes to stuff not being where it's supposed to be, it's kind of like, yeah, just messing with stuff. So yeah, pretty much, you can customize costumes and all that kind of good stuff. For people that like customization in that kind of way, you know, help yourself. At least I believe the customizations will affect like abilities and stuff like that. So, and this is also a reason why I don't care for customization, because I just want a balanced fighting game. Like, literally, I just want a balanced fighting game. I've actually started to detest fighting games as of recent years because of the fact that they're so customizable now that people can sort of like build these really ingenious builds of characters that make them almost impossible to beat. And a basic sort of like average player who comes into the game is not really going to be able to compete with them. I don't really care for that kind of stuff. You know, it's the reason why I don't play fighting games online for multiplayer, because I'm going to come up against some guy who's had like months with this game and he's just figured out every little customization he can think of and then has the best sort of loadout, and then I come in there with what I think is the best loadout and it's not, and then I'm going to just lose. And not just lose because I suck at the game, but I'm going to lose because, one, I do suck at the game, and two, the guy has a way better loader than me. So that is another thing that is in the game, is the customization for the characters' outfits and stuff like that, which to me I'm not really a fan of. I really don't care for it. I just want to have the characters. I want them to spend more time focusing on putting more characters in the game, because another thing that Bandai Namco has been doing a lot of, which is something that I hate about, you know, what they've been doing. I mean, I'm a huge fan of Bandai Namco as a publisher because I love their games, but I don't like the way in which they treat some of those games, or most of those games, or pretty all of those games. But basically what they do is that they have a lot of stuff that people really want locked behind DLC. So for example, they'll release a game and they'll release a decent amount of characters, and you know they could put more characters in there, and they'll focus on other crap that no one really cares about in the game, like putting other mechanics and crap that no one really cares, and then they'll just release those characters that you really want as DLC. And if not DLC, they'll probably be day one exclusives, and I think that's just sort of shitty. So like, Bandai Namco, please don't do that to my hero. Please give my hero Wanzu Jasutisu all the characters that I really want. I will actually be willing to wait for La Brava and Gentle because of the fact that they have not made an appearance in the anime yet. They've only been in the manga, and so it would make a bit more sense why they haven't, you know, why they're not in the game early and they could be DLC. I'll live with that. I'll live with them being DLC until they come out into the anime. But the rest of the characters that have already been shown in the series, don't make them DLC. Just put them in there and make us happy. Make us all happy to play the game, right? I'm not too sure about the full roster yet because I actually have not gone through every single character's name that's in the roster. So I'll do that in the other video. So at least what I've seen so far is that there's a decent amount of characters and a decent amount of good characters that would satisfy most people. So that's a good thing about the game as well, is that it has a decent amount of characters. It does have a team system where you can team up your characters together, so you can have a character and then you pick 2 sidekicks, and the sidekicks can help you out in battle. So similar to like Marvel vs. Capcom, I guess, but in a 3D arena. So your characters can, you know, your sidekicks can go out and juggle opponents in the air, and you know, sort of like, again, like Naruto. Naruto Storm is very similar to that. So I think they're using a similar sort of like system to how they built Naruto Storm. It doesn't feel as fast as Naruto Storm. It feels a lot slower, which, you know, My Hero Academia, the anime, it doesn't look as fast. The animation doesn't look as fast. So it makes sense that it's not like super speed like, you know, like Naruto and stuff like that. But it's a good game. Has a lot of cool stuff so far, at least that what I've seen so far about it. And yeah, at least what I've seen so far about it is, yeah, it's pretty cool looking and stuff like that. So I just wanted to make this video just to tell you guys about the game so far, at least what I've seen so far about the game and what I'm looking forward to and all that kind of good stuff. The game will have villains as well, so if you happen to be a fan of the villains, you'll be able to see some of your favorites in the game. And yeah, I mean, I'm super excited for it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to end the video right here. At least I don't really have anything else I want to say about it so far. And yeah, that's basically where I'm going to drop it. So I'm going to stop here and I'm going to say thanks guys for watching this video. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit a like and subscribe to this channel. Also hit that bell icon that does that sort of notification thing, because like it helps if you guys see the notifications and then you can watch the videos when they come out. So yay. So yeah, thanks for watching guys, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Hopefully the next one will be a review once I get time to finish editing some of the reviews I have all recorded and everything. So yeah, thanks again guys. See you in the next one. Bye.